How many times have you filled out a form in any website and you haven't got any response from them? So this is a very bad experience for any customer. So they would prefer someone who can give them instant answer. Okay. So if you're a business owner or someone who is looking to start with AI automation, so this video is very important for you. So what will happen here is that whenever a business receives any inquiry, those data of the customer will be saved in a Google Sheet. Okay. And the customer will receive an instant email about the confirmation. And after that, that data will straight away go to your Slack account, where the team will receive a notification that yes, we have a customer, please do contact him as soon as possible. And this video is not only for business owners, this can also be for students, freelancers, side hustlers, or maybe office admins. So this is the automation that we have built. Okay, so this is an example of a travel agency wherein they will get inquiry from customers. As soon as they submit a form here, the data will be captured in the Google Sheet, and then an email will be triggered to the customer. They will receive a confirmation email, and post that the same data will be sent to the internal team, where they get a Slack message and notification. So let me see how it works. So just click execute workflow, and now let me enter the first name as Ram, the last name as Sham, then the phone number, we can enter any random phone number, and then just enter an email ID. So in this case, just to show you, I will use my own email ID. So let me enter it. And then I have to choose a destination. So in the drop down, I can see there are 3 options, which is Bali, Dubai, and London. And let me select Dubai in this case. Click on submit. And now let me check the workflow. It is executing and it's done. Okay, so now this is the Google Sheet. We get these details here in Google Sheet, and this email was sent to the customer. Let me check my Gmail. Yes, we can see we have received this email. Hi Ram, thanks for submitting your trip plan. Our travel experts will get back to you within 24 hours. Okay, so we got this email. Now let us check our Slack. This is our Slack channel, and we see a message here for our internal team. We see we have got a new lead named Ram Sham. Email this, phone number this, destination Dubai. Okay, so this is not only for Slack, this can be done with your SMS or maybe WhatsApp or a phone call. Okay, once this data is sent to the internal team, the sales team can directly connect with this customer in order to close them. So let's build this from scratch. So this is our n8n dashboard, and the first step, we need to click here, and then we will have to search for form. So this form can be integrated with your website as well, but for now I'm doing it in n8n, and then you have to click on new n8n form event. Once I click this is what I will find. So here you can mention any form title. So for this case, let me write XYZ travel form. Okay, now you can mention here. So this is the message that they will see once they open the form. Okay, we'll see shortly. So let's write, we will contact you within 24 hours. And then we can form an element here. Okay, mention first name. The element type will be text, and then we can add another form element. Here we can mention as the last name. This will also be text, and the third one will be, let's say, phone number. And here, since it is phone number, you have to select number here, and then we will add email ID, and this will be email. And now we can add one last form element, which will be, let's say, your destination. All right, and this will be, let's say, drop down list. Let's enter Bali, another one, let's say London, and another one, let's say, what should we put here? Let's say we put it Paris. Okay, fine. Yes, now we have put all these field details, and now one more important pointer here. For example, let's say first name is something which is mandatory for us, then we have to click here required field on. Okay, similarly, let's activate all the required field here. All right, that's done for now. So let's execute this step. And yeah, this is done. The first step is done for us. Now let's go to the next step. So let's stop listening this, and then we will click on back to canvas, and let's add another node here. So here we will want this data to go to Google Sheet. Now we have to search for Google Sheet. This is where we find Google Sheet, and now we have to click append row in sheet. So what this means is that it will not overwrite any data. What it will do, it will find the next row and it will put all this form data in a new row. So this is what append row in sheet means. Okay, so now we will click here. So now this is what you will see after you click on Google Sheet append row. So here you will have to connect your Google account with n8n. So it takes like around 5 minutes time, and if you want a separate video on this, how to connect a Google account with n8n, comment below and I'll create a video on this. Okay, but for now, since I'm already connected, because of which I'm seeing this option right here. Okay, so now let's open our Google Sheet. This is an old Google Sheet which I built last time. Let's create a fresh new sheet. Okay, let's click here. Let me name this sheet as XYZ travels. Okay, and now we will have to enter this field details here. Let's mention first name, last name, email, phone number, and then the destination. Fine. Okay, got it. So now we have created a new sheet, and the name of the sheet is sheet 1. So let's come to our n8n workflow dashboard. So this is it. Now what we will have to do, we will have to select the sheet name from here. Yeah, XYZ travel. This is what we created just now. We will select this from here, and then the sheet is sheet 1. We'll select sheet 1. So now we will have to map all the data from the form that will be submitted. Okay, in order to do it, let's click on execute previous nodes. Okay, once we click here, we will see this form. So let us enter any random data here. Let's say Steve, the last name is Jobs, phone number, let's say any random number, enter my email. This is my email, and now let me select any random destination, let's say London, and click on submit. Okay, form submitted, and now we will see this data here. So now we just have to map the first name with the first name. So this is with the column, and this is for the Google Sheet. We will have to map this data. So just drag and drop it right here, and similarly for the other details, you can just drag and drop it here. And again for the email, we will drag this one. For phone number, we will drag from this one. And now for the destination, we will select the destination from here. Okay, now this is done for us. Let's execute this step. And let's wait for some time. Yeah, this is done. And let's check our sheet here. Yes, we have the details, Steve Jobs, the email ID, phone number, and destination. This is done for now. Now click on back to canvas. Now we will have to send an email to the customer. Okay, so to send an email, just click here, search for Gmail, select this, and select here send a message. Okay, because we will have to send a message to the customer. So similarly, since my Google account is already connected with n8n, I am getting these options, but for you, you will have to build it from scratch. If you want a separate video, just let me know. I can make a video on this. Okay, for now I'm selecting this option, and now this resources message operation send to email ID. So now I'll have to select the email ID that the customer has submitted. Okay, which we can get it from the Google Sheet and we have to drag this data from here to here. So we have to drag and drop this data from email to here. And now we will have to write a subject. Okay, so if you want this data to be static, you will have to write it manually. Okay, for example, let me write, we have received your details, you will be contacted in 24 hours. Yeah, this is the subject. And then for the message, we can write any message here. Hi, first name, thank you for your interest in London. One of our executive will connect with you shortly. Okay, this is the email that we will send, and you can see the demo here. Hi Steve, thank you for your interest in London. One of our executive will connect with you shortly. Okay, so now let's execute this step. This is executed. Now let me check the email. Okay, since this is my email, so I will check my email to see if I have received any email from the company. Okay, so let's open my Gmail again. I see I got an email here. So hi Steve, thank you for your interest in London. One of our executive will connect with you shortly. Okay, so that's done. So yeah, we have received our email. Now you can click on back to canvas. So form is submitted, we received those details in Google Sheet, and then email was also sent to the customer. The last step is to inform our internal team so that they get notification as soon as they get a contact form. For this, we will add one last node, which is of Slack. Okay, so click on this, select send a message. Okay, send a message. Okay, similarly for Slack, you will have to connect n8n with Slack. If you need a separate video on this, let me know, I can do it for you. But since I have already connected the Slack account, I will just select this options from here. Now the resource will be message operation send. Now send message to here, we will have to select the Slack channel that we already have. Okay, so since I already have a channel here, I will select channel. And from this channel, I will have to select the exact channel where I want the message to be sent to. Now from here, I will select this one, all Dheeraj Business Workspace. And then we have to type a message here. Hello. Okay, let me just pop this up. Hello, we have received a new customer inquiry, name, email, phone number, and then destination. Please connect with the lead as soon as possible. All right, okay. Let's say we received a new lead. Instead of customer, let's mention a lead here. Okay, so now let's close this, and then we have this details here. So now there are certain variables here. Okay, we will have to map the variable. Okay, we will map the variable by opening, let's say, this Google Sheet data. First name should come here, and then put a space. The last name should come here, and then the email ID should come here. And now the phone number, we'll have to select the phone number. Let's select the phone number from, okay, we'll have to drag this from here to here. The destination we will have to select from here and drag it to here. Okay, so just click on enter so that the format is in a good way. Okay, so yeah, this is it. Okay, so this is how the message will look like ideally. All right. So, hello, we have received a new lead. Name this, email this, phone number this, destination this. Please connect with the lead as soon as possible. Okay. So now let me execute this step. Execute it. Let me check my Slack message here. And yes, we have a Slack message. Hello, we have received a new lead. Name this, email this, phone number this, destination this. Please connect with the lead as soon as possible. All right. So yes, now our workflow is ready. Okay. So if you want to execute the workflow, you can click on activate this. Okay. And then click on execute workflow. So now we will have to enter the details here. Let me enter like a normal name like Max, Steve, phone number, any random number. Okay. Email ID. And your destination, let's say I select Bali this time, click on submit. Okay, form submitted, your response has been recorded. Now close this and we see workflow executed successfully. Now let me check our sheet. We have this data: Max, Steve, email ID, phone number, destination. Now let's check our email. Yes, we have got an email. Hi Max, thank you for your interest in Bali. One of our executive will connect with you shortly. And the subject is we have received the details. You can change this, however you want it. Okay, the Google Sheet is done. The email is done. Now let me check the Slack message for our internal team. And yes, we see a message here. Hello, we have received a new lead. Name this, email this, phone number this, destination Bali. Please connect with the lead as soon as possible. So now this thing can be done not only through Slack, but also through your SMS, your phone call, or maybe your WhatsApp or Telegram, whichever way you feel is convenient. Okay. So yeah, this is all about it. So if you like this video, put a thumbs up and you can comment if you have any doubt or question, and you can subscribe to my channel for more such updates. Thank you so much.